Welcome to the Jamesburg Presbyterian Church. Today is Wednesday, June the 2nd, 2021. Good to know that there are people watching on YouTube and on Facebook. Thank you for tuning in. Today is the 61st installment of these devotionals. When I started them 60 installments ago, I didn't know that I could even come up with this many magical devotionals. I didn't know that I could do it. I figured I had at least 12, but I never dreamed that I could get to 60, and I'm still coming up with ideas. So thank you for tuning in and having the confidence in me that I can make something meaningful. So in movies, oftentimes when they're directing a scene, they have a take one, they have a take two. So I'm going to do a take one and then a take two. And what I want you to do is try to figure out which one you like better. Okay, so take one. I have here on my table a bag. And in the bag, I have a cartoon silk. It's made of silk. It's a cartoon handkerchief. It's one of my favorite cartoon pieces. And what I do is I put the cartoon silk into the bag. I say the magic word, snap my fingers, and then the cartoon silk is transformed into something entirely different. Works every time, and it's a very colorful kind of transformation. I really like it. That's take one. What did you think? Probably didn't like it a whole lot. Probably wanted to actually see the transformation. Probably my talking about it and describing what happens isn't as meaningful as if you actually saw it. So now let's do take two. So I have here in my bag, which is empty, I'll show you that it's empty. I have here a cartoon silk, and cartoon silk is one of my favorite silks. The reason I call it a silk is because it's made of silk. This is my cartoon character. Bought him a while ago. When I saw him, I had to have him. So there was no question that this particular piece of cloth was going to be mine. So I take the cartoon silk and I put it into the bag like so. All right, now we say the magic words, snap my fingers, didn't do the magic words, abracadabra. And I reach into the bag and I pull out a transformed, completely transformed butterfly. Ta-da! There you see it, butterfly. Now I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking that the cartoon silk is still in the bag. This bag actually tears open and you can see that there is nothing in the bag. In other words, the first cartoon silk was actually changed into the second cartoon silk. Probably went a lot better, this take two. Probably went a lot better for everybody. You actually got to see the transformation that I was talking about. You actually got to see the bag inside and out. You actually got to see the whole effect. Probably was a lot better for you than the first time when I told you. But what I told you was true. It happened the way I said it would. So which do you like better? Do you like seeing it or hearing it? Sometimes words can be empty. Sometimes we say to people, really care about you, but do nothing to show that care. Do the words mean anything to you when you don't see that care? On the other hand, maybe a person doesn't say anything. They just show you their care. They show you their love. They show you their concern. That speaks louder than the words that we say. So if we're talking about giving people unconditional love, if that's what the gospel calls us to do, then we need to show that. Not talk about it, but show it. Actually go around caring about people and showing that concern. Family members, if we say we want to demonstrate our love for them, it's so much more important to show that love than to talk about it. Just as you saw this effect, describing it to you, while very accurate, didn't really do a whole lot for you. But seeing it done, you actually got to see the transformation. This brings me to a second point. That is, if we say we are Christians, we have to show that Christian faith in the way we live our lives. If we say we are Christians, we should be able to demonstrate that faith on a day-to-day basis. This brings me to a second point. Transformation. The first silk became something different. And that's what Paul says happens to you and me when we join into Jesus Christ. We become different people altogether. The old is past. Behold, the new has come. We become a new creation altogether. We need to demonstrate that new creation. We can't be the old person that we were before we came to Jesus. We can't be the old miserable person, the old person that was unloving and maybe even unlovable. We need to become what we say we are. So two things. Actions speak louder than words. Words are nice. Words with action is even better, but actions speak louder than words. And if we say we are in Jesus, then we need to show that we have indeed become a new creation altogether. That's the only way it works. So think about that. Take a look at your life. Have you become a new creation from who you were? And do you show the people you love that you love them? Or are you just all about words? And do you show the faith that you say you have? Do you live that faith on a day-to-day basis so that the world doesn't have to guess that you're a Christian? They know it by your deeds. There's that old song, they will know us by our love, by our love. Yes, they will know us by our love. That's how we ought to be known. Last question. If you were arrested today for being a Christian, is there enough evidence to convict you? Only you can answer that question. I hope your answer is yes. There's plenty of evidence from your day-to-day living that shows you are indeed a follower of Jesus Christ. Thank you for tuning in, Facebook. Thank you for tuning in, YouTube. I'll look forward to seeing you on Sunday. This Sunday is a communion Sunday, so if you have the elements and you're watching online in our virtual congregation, you can participate. We're also going to have our organist here playing, and that'll be kind of exciting to hear the organ this coming Sunday. So I'll look forward to tuning in with all of you on Sunday. Thank you very much. Stay well, stay safe. Bye now.